Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. This is the show where we help members of the public to get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. We give them a choice of sitting down with one of our regular dealers. Now, they're going to make you a tempting cash offer on the spot today.
60. Well, higher, I think.
Not a penny more, I'm sorry.
I'd like a bit more.
I like to make a profit.
Yeah.
And if you don't think that's enough money, then there's another alternative. You can place the same goods into an auction in the hope that you'll get more money there.
Well, done selling is 100.
But there is no guarantee. Today, the show comes to you from Weston-super-Mare in Somerset. There's a wonderful queue here. They haven't brought along their buckets and spades, oh no. They've brought along their treasures. They're hoping to cash them in and walk away with the real deal.
Our first deal of the day is a trio of timepieces that have also been clocked by David and auctioneer Claire Rull.
Hi, Alan.
Hi,
And Julie.
Hello.
Hi. Right, what have we got? We've got 3 pretty watches. We've got an Art Deco one here.
yeah.
And I presume these are diamonds and
Diamonds,
sapphires.
yeah.
You've had them tested?
No, I haven't had them tested.
Yeah.
But I was
I
told
can
there
tell you
was.
they're diamonds and sapphires. And then we have a little Rolex here. And this is a 30s watch, set in 9 carat. And then we have another pretty little watch, but no real maker.
No.
You know, it's probably a high street jeweller that's having watches made for them to sell out.
Yeah.
This one, you said you've got a guarantee for. You just had that repaired.
I've just had that repaired. New spring put in that one.
Mainspring on that
Yeah.
done. And this one, have you had that cleaned at any point?
I haven't had it cleaned at all. No,
Right.
all I've done is sort of polished it.
Okay. And this one, I don't think that this one's working at all.
Never used it.
Okay.
I mean, I purchased this one from a car boot sale when
Oh,
I was
did you?
going around. So
That's all right. What did you pay for that one?
I think it was about £1.
Well done. Yeah. So, Alan, why are you selling the pretty watches?
Well, I bought them as an investment for my grandchildren, but
Yeah.
they won't want them, so I've decided they need to go now and
Yeah.
just move on
Yeah, into another investment.
into another investment.
Okay.
Yes.
Claire, a bit of a mixed bag here. 3 watches on the table. What's your feeling about the individual watches there?
Well, the Rolex, you've got the name and the fact it's in a gold case, so that's always going to be collectible. The cocktail watch, they have a limited value because obviously the stones are very small in them. They look pretty, but not a lot of people use them these days.
In some ways, I always find these are very undervalued. They're Art Deco. You could see the design. They're very pretty. There is somewhat of a failing, unless you have wonderful eyesight. Trying to see the time is virtually impossible, but nevertheless, it's still a highly decorative piece of jewellery.
Yeah.
For what I think is not a lot of money.
Funny enough, I've always felt the same with these cocktail watches, that when you look at the stones in them, they don't make... I mean, if it was a bracelet, it would make more. But the fact it's a watch seems to knock back the value.
So, Claire, where are you going to place your estimation, your estimate for the 3 items?
I think they'll all help each other, especially the little one that really isn't worth very much. I'd have thought probably about 180 to 220.
But the question is, what is Brenda going to say? Let's see how much she puts on the table.
Okay. Put some money on the table, see where we go. Right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Is that for that one?
You're getting cheeky.
Yeah.
I think I'll deal with Alan.
Well, it's a beautiful watch, that one.
Okay. 20, 140.
£140. Again, I still think it's worth more than that.
And it glistens.
Oh, right. 180.
No.
OK, £180 on the table now. That's really within your
That
estimation.
was my lower estimate, yeah.
I think it's worth a little bit more than that, and I need to get in and tell our sellers.
A bit more, let's say. A bit more. I mean, it is a lovely watch. I would be looking more.
He's
especially
selling it,
for the 2.
David. He's selling
It
it.
is. I'm looking at the 3 items. I mean, you've got the Rolex in the centre there. You've got a rather pretty cocktail watch, though I don't think this particular item is of great value. I think the value really is with the Rolex and with the cocktail watch. For many years, those cocktail watches have been very underrated.
Yeah.
They're very attractive, they're very pretty, and if anything will come round again in fashion, I'm going to say you want a little bit more money, or you could gamble at auction, because I think that watch on its own is probably worth more than the £200.
Yeah.
So leave it with
I
you.
do, yeah. Well, if you want to go a little bit more.
I'm going to put another 20 on the table.
200.
That's 200 crisp
I
notes.
think a little bit more, you could go a little bit more.
Oh dear.
A red one would be
I
nice.
don't want to let you down, but I'm trying to keep this commercial head on, you know. Just as a gesture. Another £20 down, 220, and that person's closed.
That's your final offer.
It is. It is.
It's up to you. They're your watches.
Okay, I'll deal.
I'm really surprised. I've now got 3 more watches to sell, Alan.
That's fine. They are nice
Thanks a
watches.
lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Stuart Hofgartner and you are?
Derek.
Derek. Good handshake, Derek.
Yes, thank you.
You must be a cricketer, are you?
I used to be.
You used to be.
Quite a while
And
ago.
you're a bowler.
No, wicket keeper.
Wicket keeper. Okay. You had a good firm handshake there, so. And I guess because it's the cricket bat you brought in for us that you might be a cricketer. Tell me about it. What do you know about it?
I bought a raffle ticket in 1964.
Did you?
Yes. In Glastonbury, when Somerset were playing in Moorlands cricket ground. They don't play there anymore.
And this was the
And
prize?
that's the result.
Excellent. Well, it's got lots of signatures on there.
Yes.
And do you know what the signatures are from, obviously, from cricket players, from the team?
Yes.
64 is significant because on one side it's the Australian,
That's right.
and that's the whole team on there, is it?
Yes.
Okay, well that's the good feature. And these other ones on this side are...
Leicestershire, Gloucester,
And on the
and
top here,
Northants.
and what we got, one signature there.
Somerset County Cricket Club.
That was the club that you won it from?
Yes.
Okay, so they were the hosting
Yes.
the raffle and so on, and raising funds. Okay. Why are you selling it today?
Because I've never put it into the light of day.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, it's an interesting subject. 64, I don't know how good the Australian team were, but I think if you ask them, they'll always say we're always good, aren't they?
True.
So, but it's got the Australian team on there, 1964. Let's have a go at buying it, shall I? Okay. 20, 40, 60 pounds. Let's do 80 and see how we go. 20, 40, 60, 80 pounds. 1964 cricket bat. It'd be lovely if it was 1864 because you might get W. Grace's signature on there. And I think his signature on the bat now is probably worth about £700 or £800.
Got Bob Simpson, the captain of Australia, and I don't know whether that's Tom Graveney. I'm not certain.
Yeah, so there's some
It's
pretty
along
good
the
signatures.
period, yes.
Yeah, okay. £80 on the table. No good. You've got high estimates for it, have you? My high sort of
little bit
ideals.
more, yes.
Yeah. 20, 40, 60, 80, £90. There's an extra 10 and I swung it.
You're getting close.
Oh, getting close. Right. We'll go for gold, shall we? Let's give it £100. That's my best bat today.
Yeah. Just make it a little bit more over the century batting.
Over the century, I like that, I like that.
Yeah.
100 is what I want to bid you for it, I'm afraid.
You don't want to bat anymore.
No, £100.
Deal.
That's a deal, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Hi, and you are?
I'm Christine.
Hello, Christine. I'm David. Lovely to meet you. And you bought in these, I suppose they're match strikers, aren't they?
They are.
That's
yeah.
what they are.
Yep, they are.
Why do you want to sell them?
Because when I like to see, and I have 2 kittens who are very boisterous, and I'm finding that I'm having to put things away.
Don't want them knocked over?
No, I don't.
And
no.
smashed and broken?
No.
Because they are glass.
They
and
are.
vulnerable.
I don't want them broken. No.
So you're going to sell them?
Yes.
Okay. They're interesting things, these, aren't they, really? Because they come from an age when we had those sort of non-safety matches, sort of vestas, I think they were called. This one, which is ribbed in white glass, has a silver little rim on it, and I see it's got a Chester hallmark there. I can't see the date letter. It's a bit rubbed from cleaning. But it's probably around about 1900, that sort of date. And on this ribbed section, you would take your match out, strike it on that, and that would give you your light. Similarly, this one has, I really need my magnifying glass, but it's Birmingham hallmark and probably much the same date, around about 1900. I mean, people do collect these match strikers. They're not going to be very keen on this one in that condition because I don't think it's something that can be repaired very readily. And you want to sell them. And you're going to take me out to dinner on the money, are you?
Well...
Fish and chips.
No, I was going to say it must be a very good restaurant then.
Oh, a very good restaurant. I could pay for the coffee then.
No,
20
thank
quid
you.
for the two.
No, thank you.
Coffee
No.
element.
No.
No? That's me, £25.
What, for two? No. No.
£25. £30.
No, thank you.
I think that's me. I don't think I want to pay any more than that.
Really?
No.
Can you?
So you're going to go to auction?
I think so.
You think you'd do better?
Well, I'd like to think so, yes.
Well, you might.
I try.
Good luck.
Thank you
Lovely
very
meeting
much.
you, Christine.
Thanks very
Thank
much.
you.
At 350 the bids with me.
So will Christine strike it rich at auction? Let's find out.
You brought along two Victorian silver-mounted match strikers. Where do they come from?
I purchased them in an antique shop in Clifton. I just liked them, didn't have a clue as to what to use them
Okay.
for.
You sat down on the dealer's day with David Ford and he offered you 30 quid.
Yeah.
What did you think about his offer?
Not very much.
We don't think much about that offer, David. They're not worth a fortune, but I'm sure they're worth more than that.
Yeah.
The estimate is 60 to 80 pounds here. I think you did the right thing by gambling. It's coming up now. Here we go.
And I'm straight in with a bid of £60.
Yes.
£60.
Good.
I see 5 in the room. 65 here. At 65, now 70. 5, 80, 5. No, 85 standing on my left. At £85 then, do I see 90? At £85 then, you all sure and done selling at 85.
OK, £85. We've got a little bit of commission to take off that. You turned down £30 from David Ford. The real deal, take home £72.
Wonderful.
Pleased?
Wonderful, wonderful.
You're happy with that?
Yep.
That
Very
struck
well.
the right chord. That's the real deal.
Also coming up,
20.
Sylvia's being very polite.
No, I'd like a little bit more for that, please.
To me, the margin isn't there.
Will her tactics work?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Weston-super-Mare in Somerset.
At Cheryl's table, Gary's brought some memorabilia of the Dam Buster heroes from real life and the silver screen.
Can you tell me what you've brought in to show me today, Gary?
Yep, what I've brought you today is a selection of first aid covers, obviously.
Yes.
And they're all connected with World War II and the RAF and famous pilots.
Oh, right, lovely. OK. Can we have a look at one?
Yeah, please do.
Fantastic.
Feel free.
This is one of the Dam Busters. This was quite a famous film, I believe, wasn't it?
That's right. That one's
Okay.
actually signed by Richard Todd, who was an actor in
Oh,
the
right,
film.
yes, if we see there, Richard
Yeah,
Todd.
yeah.
Oh, how nice is that? Lovely. And then we've got another one here. That's signed by John Evans, I believe. Is that right?
John Evans was actually a crew member of the Dam Buster raids.
Oh, fantastic. And these two are obviously operations. This one's Goodwood and Dragoon. And then here, it's quite nice. We've got all the aeroplanes.
They were famous pilots of World War II, in
Right.
particular the signature in the bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, this one here, this is Arthur Harris.
Or Bomber Harris, as he was known during World War II.
Okay.
Yeah. He was in charge of the operational side of the bombing raids.
This is really what I would call a specialist field, Gary.
Yes.
I feel I can't do it justice, but I mean, I will make you an offer.
Okay.
But I think going to auction, you've got the philately, you've got the signatures on each card, and then you've got the signed large envelope with all the people on that flew the planes, which is really beautiful. But I will put down an amount, we'll see what we can do, and then you can make a decision either myself or auction, okay?
Let's do that.
Right, I'd like to offer £20. How do you feel about that, dear?
No. I really think that the big one on its own is worth considerably more than that.
Right,
I think it should do.
As it's not my field, I can't really say. I really don't know if I can go any more than 20.
I'd like to take these to auction.
Right.
And what I would do is, whatever they go for, I'd give half to the British Legion Poppy Appeal as well. Everybody wins.
That's a lovely idea. Thank you so much. Yes.
No, thank you.
No,
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
Nice to meet you.
Pounds at 75. Do I see 80 anywhere? Bids here at 75.
What did you think about Cheryl's offer?
Cheryl's offer was fair. She didn't really know what they were worth, and I think she said, right, come to auction.
OK, they're coming up over there.
At £30, the bid's in the room. At 32, I beg your pardon, at 32. No, 32 seated in front now. At £32, at £32. 35, fresh bidder, 38. 38 still in front at £38. At £38, then you all sure at £38. 38.
£38 under the gavel. We've got some commission to take off. That's about £32.
That's great.
Are you happy on the day?
I'm more than happy, yeah.
That was the result on the day. The real deal was £38 with a take-home pay of 32 quid.
So, a good result for Gary and for the British Legion's Poppy Appeal. Back in the dealer's den, Sylvia's silver service has brightened up Brenda's table.
Are we going to have afternoon tea?
Could do.
It's that sort of time, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, we could have a few scones and a few
cream cakes.
sandwiches. Or cream cake. Really into it. Yes. Wow, pretty little tea set.
It is, yes.
Yeah. How long have you had this?
About a year ago.
Yeah.
Yes, it belonged to my godmother, who passed away about 12 months ago.
Aww.
And she left it to me.
Yeah.
Yes, which I was really pleased about.
Absolutely. So you're pleased about, but you don't really want it?
No, I haven't really got a place to put it. I just don't think it's nice to keep something in a box when somebody else can maybe benefit from it.
Good thinking.
And knowing my godmother like I know her, she'd be only too pleased for me to sell it and get something either to keep or have a treat. So
were you quite close?
Yes, we were really.
That's
yes.
good. Well, she's left you something quite nice. It's 1933.
Yes.
Birmingham.
But yes.
It's really sort of tea for two. It's not for a family.
No.
It's just for afternoon tea for some gentle ladies. In nice condition. Handle's a bit loose, needs tightening. That's quite clean and tidy. No dents, a few little scratches, but they can be buffed out. All right, I'll get some money out.
Yes, please.
And see where we go. We will go... No, I won't. Just testing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
No, I'd like a little bit more for that, please.
Okay. 120. I think 140 is where I'm going to be.
I think you ought to go a little bit higher, please.
I know you think I do, but to me, the margin isn't there.
Just one more, just a little bit more, and we'll have a deal.
No, I know what you're saying, but 140 is where I feel comfortable. I know you don't feel comfortable, but it's where I feel comfortable.
Right.
So...
It's down to me to choose.
It is down to you, Sylvia.
Yes.
I mean, you can have a day out at the auction, or you can take that now and have a night out.
I certainly could do that, and I think I will. I think we have a deal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For our next deal, Ruth and David are looking over a piece of art that's already been to auction.
You bought in this Dodson print,
Yeah.
which you're thinking of selling.
Yes.
And so tell me the story. How did you come to own a print like this?
I bought it off the internet.
I see. What was this, an internet auction site?
Yes.
Right, okay. So you were competing with others.
Yes.
Well, there it is. It's a what's called a proof print. It's signed down here on the mount, Tom Dodson, in pencil. This picture was originally painted in 1974, as it says, and it's a very busy picture, very Lowryian style, Dodson, North Country artist. And here it's all happening. I mean, they're swinging on the lampers, they're playing Ring a Ring of Roses. It's very busy, isn't it?
Yes.
Prints like this aren't hugely valuable. I hope you don't have too greater expectations.
No.
You're a realist, are you, Ruth?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me what you'd like for it?
No.
No, nobody ever does. I don't know. Why? But all they have to say is, I want £5,000, and I could pay you the 5,000. And wouldn't that be so
work
easy?
like
Wouldn't
that.
No. You hope I'm going to give you more than you're thinking of.
No, hopefully.
See what we can do. Won't be a lot. I don't think it's going to be life-changing.
No.
What about 20 quid?
No, I'd like a bit more.
Bit more than 20 quid. £30 for your print. I think that's good, isn't it? I think £30 is making you feel quite happy. Not bad, is it?
No, I'd like a bit more.
You'd like a bit more. I think that's enough for me. I mean, you know, there's always a chance you might get a bit more at auction.
Not just
It's a nice...
more?
Not for me, Ruth,
No.
thank you. It's not something that I'm bending over backwards to own. I like to make a profit.
Yeah.
I'm called a dealer. We make profits if we can. And at £30 I'm in with a chance. Much more than that, and I think I'm maybe in trouble. So what are you going to do? You take my £30 or have a gamble at auction?
No, I'll take the £30.
We have a deal?
Yes.
Well done, Ruth. Thank you very much indeed. Well done.
Coming up, Brenda's got the hots for Chris.
Doesn't he look like Tom Cruise? The haircut, the whole bit. Tom Cruise look-alike.
Will that work in his favour?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Weston-super-Mare in Somerset.
At Brenda's table, Chris is hoping to get a good price for his friend's jewellery. But is that a twinkle in Brenda's eye?
Take your glasses off. Now, girls, doesn't he look like Tom Cruise? The haircut, the whole bit. Tom Cruise look-alike.
Just a few quid short.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that why you brought the brooch?
Yep.
You can put your glasses back on now. You can't see me, can you?
I just want to be able to see the money.
Cheeky boy. What have we got? Diamonds?
Yes, an amethyst.
An amethyst.
Yeah.
And it's a friend that sent you along to get some money for it?
Asked me to come along and basically see what I can get.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, don't think it's an old one. It's an antique style, as we put it. So relatively modern within the last 10 years, I would have put this. It's got some very pretty little brilliant cut diamonds. And then it's got the amethyst here and here and here, and a couple at each end. But if you see that, look at the amethyst, some have gone quite light compared to the others. But the diamonds are quite good. Sweet, but not antique. All right, I'll get some money out.
Okay.
See where we go. Tom. 20. You smile more every time a note comes out.
Yeah.
40. 60. 80. £100.
Oh, you've stopped.
Well, just for a moment.
Just to pause.
Just a pause.
Okay.
All right. I'll go a little bit more. 120. 140. 160. I'll go another 20, but because it's modern, that's where it's going to be for me. Pretty brooch, £180. It all matches up nicely. What do you think?
I think a few more purple notes to match the amethyst.
Do you really?
I do think so.
Do you?
Let me tell you, before you make a decision, what the independent valuers and the auctioneer say. One says 250 to 3, one says 3 to 350. Quite nice stones,
Yeah.
nicely presented. I think looking at the 250 to 3, I think you need a bit more than the 180. So I'm going to say, I'm going to step away from this and I'm going to say, try and persuade Brenda to get the purse out. Try hard where I often fail, to open the purse.
Oh, I feel sorry for him now. I'm going to be nice to David. This is just for David. I've opened it. 200. And 10. And now it's closed. So you've got to go to auction, you've got to get, what, 240, something like that, for it to get back to the 210? Dunno.
She's being very cunning with you, Chris, hasn't she? I thought she's coming out with a 220 here. No. She's not having any of it. She's put 210 down.
Another little brown one just to
Now, I'm going to say this. You're a very astute dealer. You're not going to miss that for a tenner. I do not believe she's going to miss that for a tenner. Dig your heels in, you'll get your other tenner. Our dealer will get a really nice buy and you'll get your 220. So I think that's what I would be doing. Dig in hard, though, because she can pull you off those heels.
Are you wearing high heels?
No, but they're dug in now.
Are they really?
Yes.
I know what I'll do. Right. You can flip the coin. You can flip the coin. Go away! Go away!
I'm going to say to you...
You'll get to keep the coin.
Don't even stand for that nonsense. Make her pay the 220 or say, off we go.
Do I like a gamble? Yes, I do.
The gamble is all on her side.
Listen. If you win that, you get another 20.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If I win it, you don't get another 20. That's more than I would have done.
I think we need a real flip of the coin then.
OK. Now, seeing it's Brenda's coin that's come out of the purse, we check. Heads. Ah, there's a tail there. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't two heads. OK. Right, who's going to do the call?
Ladies' call.
Right, I'm going to toss it. And I'm going to ask for the call.
Queen.
That's the tail, is it?
No,
The
it's
head?
a queen's head.
All right.
Yes! Yes!
I'm afraid the purse has been slammed closed.
And that's mine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tom Cruise.
Hi, your name is?
Yes, Bill.
Hi, Bill. I'm David. Lovely to meet you. So
David.
what have you got here, Bill? A machine gun?
No, it's a violin, sir.
It's a violin?
Yeah.
Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah.
There it is. Let's get it out and have a look at it. It's got quite a nice fiddle back. And there we are inside, not unusually, the classic label, Stradivarius, the greatest violin maker of all time, possibly. And it's dated 1737. Now, wouldn't this be wonderful if it were a Stradivarius?
I wish it was,
but,
yes.
But you know it isn't.
It is.
I know it isn't. It just doesn't have... I mean, Stradivarius was probably the greatest violin maker, and this, just looking at it, doesn't have anything like the quality or the appearance of. It's a good schoolboy's instrument, but it's quite a nice instrument for all that. So, what's the story then, Bill? Are you a musician?
Yeah, I'm a guitar player.
You're a guitarist?
Yeah.
So what are you doing with the violin?
Well, it was my uncle's, well, my dad's uncle, actually. He gave it to me when I was 7.
I see.
And I started to play it.
Okay.
But after a bit, I thought I started to play the guitar instead. So,
this is quite a nicely made instrument. It's a kind of learning, it's sort of instrument you get when you're first learning.
That's right.
Violins like this, I mean, you're well aware they don't make a lot of money, aren't you?
Yeah.
What shall I give you? What about £40? No?
No.
Another tenner, £50. I think that's my best bid.
Okay.
You're going to take that?
No.
So you're going to go to
I've
auction?
got to go to auction yet. Okay.
You think you might do better?
I think so.
I think it could be worth a gamble. There's just a chance you could do better than my measly £50. I do hope so. Bill, I'd love talking to
and
you.
you, David. Cheers.
Right, Bill, coming up now is your violin. You've had it since you were a little lad. It's just an old violin, but it's got Stradivarius written inside. Now, if this was a real Stradivarius, we could be looking at several hundreds of thousands of pounds, maybe over £500,000. Do you think it's a real Stradivarius?
Well, I thought it was, actually.
You thought it was? I'm going to say, can pigs fly? It's coming up now.
To start me away, what can I say for it? Well, if I start away here at £42, at 42, do I see 5 in the room?
What, 42,000? Oh, £42.
At 42, now 5 anywhere. At £42, now 45, 48, now 50, sir. Go on, treat yourself. Only £2 more. £50? Yes, £50, he says. At £50. At 50. Now, is anyone going to come in the competition at 5? At £50 it is then, all done.
OK, gavel has just gone down. £50 was the real deal here in the sale room. David Ford offered £50.
He did.
And that was cash with no deductions. You're taking home £42. So the real deal on the day was with David Ford, who offered £50 with no commission to be deducted. Did you really think it was a Stradivarius?
I thought it was, actually. So.
I never thought it was, but I always hoped it might be. You never know on the day what can happen in the sale room. The real deal at £50 with David Ford.
Hello, Elizabeth. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for coming in today. And nice to meet you as well.
Thank you.
You brought me in a lovely mantelpiece clock, I see.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about it, how you acquired it?
Well, that was about 1990 I bought it, actually.
Yes.
Yes, I saw it in an antique shop where I live, and yes, just I fancied it. I love the shape.
It's beautiful.
Yes, and yes, and now I think it's time. It's been away in the cupboard for quite a few years now, really.
Do you know if it's in working order at all?
Yes, it is. I have the key for it, and it does work. Yes.
Okay, then, because normally with clocks like this, they need to be overhauled at least a couple of times a year. And
right.
Things like that. So, can we have a little look at the clock?
Yes.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning. Yes. I believe the wood's mahogany. Is that right?
Yes.
And definitely looks Edwardian. It's got quite a nice face on it. It's quite distinctive. And you've got some nice inlay work here, like a rosette. It's what I call a boudoir clock, isn't it?
It is, I know.
I can see it in the dressing room and things like that. You know?
It's a lovely shape.
Well, it's a nice size as well.
Yes.
And it's very elegant where you've got the, the way that it comes down. Okay, well, let's see. We'll put some money down and see if that's any good to you.
Okay.
It's a lovely thing. Right, and working is important, so it's definitely working.
Yes, it was working. I'm saying that. I haven't done it for a while, but it was working.
Okay, so I've got to think about if it might need a bit of an overhaul. Anyway, let's put some money down, okay? 20. 40. 60.
Go a little, higher, I think. It's such a lovely looking.
Well, if it's not working, it's worthless. And that's why I said to you, was it working?
Yes.
So it's important to know that it can work.
Yes.
You know? Because to actually overhaul something like that, you're looking at about £50.
Yes.
That's the only problem.
I'd be happier with a little bit more than £60.
Okay, well, I've got one of my brown ones left, so I'm going to go to 70.
Yes. Another 1080 and we'll call it a deal.
Okay. So if I take this one away and give you 20?
Yes.
Right. Well, you twisted my arm because it's a lovely thing. So I'm going to put another 20 on. I'm going to make it 80.
Right,
okay,
deal.
Then. You're happy with that?
Yes, I
Elizabeth,
am.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank
and thanks
you.
for bringing it in today.
Thank you.
Take care.
Coming up, Dawn is undecided.
I'm not sure what to do.
You want dilemma?
Yes.
Which way will she go?
Where have you been? Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Weston-super-Mare in Somerset.
Hi.
Hello.
Stuart Hoffcott is my name, and you are?
Dawn.
Dawn. Lots of rings, Dawn, I might
Yes.
add. Nearly cut my fingers then trying to shake your hand. Look at it on the other hand.
I know.
God, you obviously like jewellery and rings.
I do.
And you like this as well, don't you?
I do,
Yeah.
yes.
Be interesting if you know what it is. I know a fair bit about this, and it is a delightful little piece of enamel work. Tell me what you know about it first.
I believe it belonged to my grandmother. I inherited it from my aunt.
Right.
But that's really all I know about it. I just know it's been in the family.
Right, and we'll just pull this up. It's a scent bottle.
Yes.
It's a company from Staffordshire called Bilston.
All right.
Very famous with their enamel work. You get lots of little tiny boxes for tablets and pills and things like that, little pill boxes, little often used for snuff and all sorts of things, but very, very sought after. I hope this is all good news to you.
It certainly is, yes.
What is important with something like this is damage and no damage.
Yes, of course.
Now, I've had a look at it, and there are one or two cracks on the enamel. And I think when they moved the hinge back, they moved it back a bit too far.
Yeah.
And there's nothing jumped out. It's not lost to the enamel, but to me, it's just slightly less than perfect because of that reason. And you almost only need an eyeglass to find it. So we've got Bilston enamel, decorated, hand decorated, in different coloured enamels, complete, and we're talking this is going to be 1790, 1800, 1810, so lovely age.
Yes.
Lovely. I'd like to own it, and you brought it here to sell it.
Yes.
It's come through the family, you
Yes,
say.
it has.
And now I've told you all this, does it sort of make you think, oh, you ought to keep it? Why did you bring it here to sell it today?
Well, I came to see the value of it.
Right.
And I was just interested on that. And possibly whether you would like to own it.
Yeah, I would like to own it, yes. Let's go. Let's get some money out, see what we can do, shall we? 20. Now you've got to stop me when I've got too much on it, all right? 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20. Am I surprising you yet?
Not yet.
40, 60, 80, 300. £300, I thought.
I'm not sure what to do.
Your dilemma.
Yes.
320. Now you're thinking, how much further am I going to go?
Yes.
I'm not.
Right.
That's 300 and, what are we saying? 320. Go on. 340. Does that tempt it out of you?
350 and you'd have a deal?
That was another 20. That makes £340. That's my price now, I'm afraid.
Okay, you have a deal.
We have a deal? Super.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Thank you.
So Dawn held her nerve and leaves the table a happy lady. And how have the dealers done with their items today? David broke even on the Tom Dodson print. Cheryl made a tiny profit on the clock. It went for 81 quid. Stuart has yet to sell the cricket bat, but the perfume bottle went for £400. And finally, Brenda hasn't sold the brooch. She sold the watches for £300 and the tea set for £150.
It's been a really good day here in the sale room. Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. Bye for now.